Welcome to another Dolls and Adorable video, and today we bring you
Cabbage Patch Kids Preemie Figure Maker.
Oh wow. So this is how old?
Around almost 40 years old. It was made in 1985.
Wow. So this is all complete, isn't it? Everything that we see on the front.
Even the paint and the clay that's meant to be with it, it's still in there. So we should open it up and have a look.
I think we should open it up and have a look what's actually inside. So this is Cabbage Patch.
Yeah.
So these are the dollies, but these are the clay friends that you can make, and you can paint them, press them with the clay.
Yeah, the mould you see there.
And wait for them to dry, and when they're dry you can paint them in any colour that you want. So sort of give you a couple of sort of ideas of what they look like on the front. But let's open it up. Let's have a bit of a look.
And see what's inside.
And see what's inside. This is very old, but this was complete. So this was from eBay.
Yeah, for £12. We managed to get it at a really good price for what it is and how rare it is. Even on the box it says limited edition.
Yeah. So this was £12 plus some postage.
Oh, let's
just give it a big pull.
There we go. Okay, we opened that.
Wow.
So it's even complete with its instructions. With a DAS air hardening clay is still a clay from what I've
Right, so there's the clay, the original clay that's still in there.
It's actually still soft. Honestly, it's
and then you've got
soft.
all the
paint. So
but
that doesn't look good. I'll try painting. I wouldn't try painting.
But all the paints have gone hard. All the paints have gone hard, so we won't be using those when we make it. I don't think we're going to try to use the clay because I think that's definitely no good.
Yeah, it even comes with, here they are, Cabbage Patch Kid heads. This is the right way, isn't it? I'm not very sure. So if you can look at that, that's really cool. Unless you put it on the table, maybe you'd see it better.
So these are the Cabbage Patch heads that you'd get on the packet. So they kind of look like this, that little head there that's just under the Cabbage Patch Kids. But these are the little head moulds that you can make. So they're very cute. They're very cute and 3D. So they're from the little patch. When you go to the
Babyland General Hospital in Cleveland, Georgia, they have like porcelain versions of those, like massive versions outside. And you also get this tool for impressing detail, I'd presume, onto the clay, and a paintbrush, obviously.
Wow. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of show you what you get, and then on our next video we're going to get some different clay and some other sort of acrylic paints, and then we're going to make
some of the Cabbage Patch figures. So here's the mould. I'll put it up here. So this is the boy mould over here. You can see like the small details. I don't know how well you guys can see that on camera, but it looks really detailed. It's meant to be, so like the boy and the girl in the package, that's what their outfits look like on the moulds.
So they're very cute, aren't they? So
there's even like the moulds on the outside here as well. Look.
Yeah. So we can't wait to open this up and actually do it, because I think that trying to get the kit that we've managed to get as a complete kit.
Wow, it's like crazy.
It's like a rare thing.
Really rare. This is still soft. I don't know how well they make their clay to last, but it's actually soft on the inside of this package. As in, like, it's really nice. I'm just trying to find the date it was made. I
don't think you'll have a date. But
it's 980 grams of this.
Yeah. So we're going to probably just use normal air dry clay and acrylic paints, and on our next video we're going to bring you perhaps the pressing of it.
Like what people could make out of it. Yeah. And things like sculptures.
So perhaps the pressing, and then obviously the painted finished version of these. So that is the box, and these are instructions. I don't know if they're going to be very detailed.
I'll have a look quickly. It actually shows you what to do. So like, here we go. I'll put it up here. So like, taking the mould out of the package and squeezing it and putting it into the mould, And I was right about the knife. The knife is from impressing details that were on there and cutting it off, all the clay and things. They actually do PVC figures of these, but obviously these are make it yourself and not made out of PVC.
Wow, so it's pretty detailed. So we are going to try this on the next video, and then you can see the finished version of this.
And if you wanted to, I just want to add, if you have one of the babies and you want one with hair, you could like put hair on and make hair.
Yeah, I suppose you probably could, because there's probably a way that once you've done it, that you could probably
to make it look real,
either glue or something, or I'm not necessarily saying hot glue, but you could glue the hair in place, and so that you could give them hair. So it'd be sort of a clay figure with hair.
Or even using yarn strand like the actual Cabbage Patch dolls, like using small strands, which is what they use in the figures. The strands of hair. I'm
not saying you could get a Cabbage Patch if you've got one and cut the hair off.
No, getting yarn from like your local dollar store or even your pound shop or stuff, because they normally sell.
Do you know what you could do? You could make what's those things? You can make a pom pom.
Yeah.
A very small pom pom, and then cut it.
And then put it
on the head. So obviously, what you need to do is maybe we could do a video on that. I think what you do is you put it in a
circular mould. Yeah, I made one before. You have to wrap it around loads of times.
Yeah, and then you tie it in the middle, and then what you do is then you cut it. I can't quite remember how you do it, but that could be a way that we could do hair. So the hair would
look like his.
It would probably look more like his than hers.
Yeah, obviously, 'cause it would just be a massive bob.
Yeah, so we'll have to try and figure that one out. But that will be a good little project.
Yeah, it will be.
So this was £12 from eBay. This was a really good find, because some things like this
are worth more than others.
I mean, some people probably buy it and probably never do it, but we are gonna get it, and we are gonna use it, because I think, to be honest, it's a waste having something this that could be quite creative.
Yeah, this mint conditioned and everything.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're not going to use this or this, and we're obviously going to keep them in there, because we don't want I'll use this.
But we're going to
40-year-old clay.
Yeah, and then when it's 80-year-old, I wonder how if it's still be
80-year-old.
Imagine when it's 80, if this is still gonna be soft.
Yeah.
Or it's just going to start to walk on its own. Well, we'll have to find out. But we're going to use this, and we are going to get some paints, and we're going to make them.
Yeah, we're going to